surprises in the earnings going
actually,
forward.
ever since Anish has come on board, he's put a very good capital allocation policy in place. You know, he's divided the companies into A, B, C categories, decided on what their return on equities would be. So I take your point that ever since he's come, he's done a lot of cleanup as well with the group. But Nigel, let's talk about the big deal that took away all your time this week. More on that?
It was exhausting, Sonia. I know
Time and energy.
Time and energy as well.
First half of the week was spent, Nigel was waiting for it. It came.
You know, I was sitting next to him when the deal broke, right? I could really sense his heart thumping. I could feel it.
I knew everything. I think at one point of time we were waiting for the deal to be, and I said, Sonia, please ask me something more. But anyway, let's go to the big wall and explain that deal to you all. So the long-awaited deal, Ambuja Cements went ahead and they've acquired Sanghi Industries. We know the broad contours of the deal, right? It was close, enterprise value of close to 5,000 crores odd for a capacity of around 6.1 million tons. But they have plans to up this capacity. So in total it will go to around 15 million tons. And in total, they'll be spending closer to around 8,500 crores, which means the deal was struck at roughly around $70 on a per ton basis. The way they're going to ramp up capacity as well should come up for you on the screen. That we know. What's the way ahead from here on? Well, the one big aspect that's taken place is that Ambuja Cements, now they've displaced UltraTech as king of the West as well as Gujarat. So as of now, UltraTech Cement, they had bulk of the market share, both in West as well as Gujarat. In the west part of the country, well, the current capacity is around 85 million tons. It goes to a little over 100 million tons odd. And in Gujarat, the rough capacity is around 38, 39 million tons odd. That's going to be going to around 45 million tons odd. So on both those two aspects, in the next few years, Adani Cement or Ambuja and ACC together will be taking over from UltraTech. So that's one point. Some on the street believe maybe a strategic move coming in from Adani Cement, it'll bode well for the times to come. So let's see how that plays out. Point number two, there'll be consolidation in the sector, which is positive, but will demand keep up? Because as of now, you just pull up some rough numbers. In the next few years, we're expecting capacity to get added, but we're expecting demand to go up by a far better pace. So on a CAGR basis for the next few years, capacity will go up by around 4.5%, but demand is likely to grow by 8.5%. And that's what's going to keep the utilization levels higher. But if demand doesn't go according to plan, that could be a little bit of a disappointment and put pressure on the industry. So that's point number two. And point number three, normally whenever we see a deal take place, those two companies that are doing the deal, well, they'll definitely be in focus. But more than that, this week, and particularly on Friday, you saw some of these smaller cement players, regional players, some of them 4, 5, 10 million tons odd, they were running up big time. You had Orient Cement that was up close to 10%, on Friday itself. You had even Sagar Cement that saw a big run. So some of these smaller cement companies that are trading at fairly attractive valuations, on an EV per ton basis, well, they could be up for grabs. At least that's normally the buzz once a deal takes place. The other way to look at it is, maybe there's a contra view. Since this deal got done at around $70 per ton, has the threshold limit from around $100 come down? Well, time will tell, but for the time being, more than Sanghi and Ambuja Cements, you had Orient Cement, you had Sagar Cement, both of them had popped up in trade. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. Well, Mihir,